Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 10507 Aurora Avenue, Washington, 98133. Threats. And Sandra Katowitz is here. And one of the bums was so afraid because I told on him. He said, I was just telling one of my jokes. No, he wasn't. He was saying, if you don't hands down, you're not leaving. And so he wasn't telling a joke. He was actually threatening me. And there are whores and bums that are in the janitor's room in a crawl space. And they're carrying guns, and there are about 6-7 people from Elizabeth Gregory home, including Sandra Katowitz and her daughter April, and has been making threats. Randy is here, Lisa Riscue's here, and there's also Daphne. And the CSS always lies about their president. Sunday is here with her ugly, retarded. And so they're playing, you're going to give us your finger, including the smelly hookers like Daphne and Sandra Katowitz and smelly old bitch, and Randy Whittier as well. They're all crack smokers, meth users, heroin users, and all murderers, rapists, torturers. They're in on snuff movies. They're in on porn, human slavery, you name it. And so they have us, and she was telling me there was a deed. So you'll see even on video sometimes the retarded, not managers, but the retarded gang members will portray that there is a deed that absolutely it will give them legal rights over you. It doesn't. So it was an ugly black female. She had curly hair. She had an attitude. She thought she was pretty with her wig. Sitting in prison with no wig on, she's not that pretty. Why won't you admit it? Anyway, so I'm going to leave the broadcast on while I take a shower. And there are guns. There's a tri-court policeman here. And he's here to do drugs and commit crimes. He's a tri-court policeman. He was at tri-court 13 years ago, and he's 50 years old, and he had me gang raped and poisoned, etc. I've talked about it, and he's had me followed for 13 years at tri-court, and he was in on an illegal lab and other crimes. 11:15. If you believe in chakras and aura, and etheric body, a lot of head and they just took hand. So leave it, telling you what they did. I'm going to take my diabetes meds. Remember, I have asthma, allergies, chemical sensitivities, chronic fatigue, bleeding ulcers, etc. And members, like, even though they're child molesters and torturers, they like to call themselves, what is it? Warriors. Warriors. Remember that. Warriors. So, profile of targeting deaf people in the park 20 years ago, not in wheelchairs or deaf in the state because they're all zombies. They're playing head cutting is what they're playing. And so there have been a lot of threats, including figure threats. One bum did say, like I said, he said, you're not leaving until you have your panties down. So the bums like to call threatening people teasing, and one of them that's hiding out of the face, that's who you might hear, there's water running, but I should, while I'm out here, I'll close the door. But there was a male husky voice behind. You're not supposed to hear anybody there. So you're going to hear me put some pretty interesting curses on them. They're using a lot of and chest. There's chest. They don't have their own chakras, auras, soul, spirit. They are zombies. They are human zombies. There's a bum, yeah, zom, chulinda, yeah. They are the downfall zombies. They're daring to call themselves mankind or humanity. They're all bums. Good service to chop Nazi permanently. So and mostly Bloods, but there are black Nazis that whites go because they get money, property, drugs, etc. They're playing yellow thing. Yellow. Now there was somebody was talking in England. Both are trying to connect. Their Bloods are trying to induct. They're playing yellow things. It's a human zone. Trying people up. Remember that. Black Nazi every time, and the rest of the USA is up. Try to go back and forward in history, or backward in history, or forward. So that obviously not history. That's confusing. Or playing, pretending I'm awarding. They're playing mayhem. Chops up every black Nazi permanently. Whatever you think up, chops up. Whatever you don't think up, chops up black Nazis. It all chops up black Nazis. Every human zombie of the last 30 years in the U.S. No matter where you go. Even if time has changed. We're playing blah, blah, blah. He's making blah, blah, blah. They're any black Nazis or any other crap out in public. In the actual, it's not supposed to be in there. He's not supposed to be in there. They're trying to prevent me from going. There was more head and a horror playing a demon movie stars to and every human zombie last 30 years. Actually to chop you up wherever you go, human zombies. Horror play demon gave me ours. This way, no one will ever know. Those who trespass against us. It's not a temptation, but and there's a whole all been handled. They had even a old bag Panya Mason, so she'd be playing nurse. Wedge hairstyle and blue eyes. She's a large white female. She looks almost 70, but she's in her 60s. A robot, I call it voice. Controlled. They're playing reverse. Black Nazis. You're not in charge. So even if they're saying, oh, we're reversing the damage, they'd have it so they came out pretty. They're playing scissors. They threatened me with and they're playing uterine, and we're I don't make decrees, Daphne. You don't make decrees, the fat, ugly bitch. Let that Nazi. You want to see some? Here's a retard now. So your curse is going. I don't have time to sit around and want to get going. Of course, playing reverse. Probably because of this heaven. Please forgive trespasses as we forgive those who trespass. It is not a temptation, but real. That's kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Not a temptation, but deliver us from evil. And glory forever. Amen. A bum is playing. won't believe it. They're gonna play believe. She won't believe it. They're playing fully adjusted shopping with scissors. Snip new US across around every evil, then his kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. You're absolute retarded ball. You're all retarded. You're all retarded ball. Eat all 1202. Chest ripping. Deep frontal. US that fucked with me and every gang member. And a roost Satanist. Maggots on Lisa. Why would you fuckers on me? They're playing Mag Lisa. Why would I want you fuckers on me? Lots. Don't say more. Moron. They're all on. Playing chest and chest eating. They're playing poop you. You're all poop already. How to poop? You're nothing. You gave go ahead. There's a bum playing baby on film. They're playing so ugly bastards. They're in with the Mongoloid. They're trying to force to have Mongoloid babies with black. And maybe that other parent. They think. And so, so Daphne the whore was staying home. She said, Lynn said I can take your mean person. And it was purse or wallet. She said, Janelle said I could take your purse or wallet. You're the director of Elizabeth Gregory Home. Is that 4? North Street, Seattle, Washington, 98105. For later. Should I tell about the machine threat? When you hit back, they're playing. So the gang members seem to think, oh, we'll hit her. She'll do it. Get more aggressive. Police allow it. The name. So the big black Nazi scumbags are in on trying to, they basically taken over to bow down to them. So it's basically a terror. They need to start shooting any black Nazis that are protesting along with their friends. Keep up good work. Then